Let's do together a first certificate use of English exam, part 2, open, close. From black pepper to chili pepper. In the 15th century, Europeans knew nothing of the chili pepper, but they held black pepper in high regard and used it in cooking, Greek and Roman times. Stop. First thing we do is pay attention to what it is connected to. In this case, it would be Greek and Roman times. So it's making reference to a word that indicates a starting moment in time. For this reason, the only correct word can be since. Therefore, it would be they had used it since Greek and Roman times. Since always makes reference to something that started in the past and continued to the present or to a certain time in the past. This is the English way of learning and doing this exercise. However, we are Spanish. It's much more easier when we use our Spanish knowledge specifically in this exercise. Lo habían utilizado cocinando tiempos griegos y romanos. Think of the word that is missing. It would be desde lo tiempo, la época griega y romana. You know, it makes sense in Spanish, so it's going to make sense in English. Desde, how do you say desde? Since. So these are my first two advices. 1. What is the word connected to? 2. Use your native language to help you. Exercise 9. Ships traveling east brought the black pepper from the Spice Islands in Southeast Asia, but this, a long time. Stop. More or less, you could have guessed the fill in the gap, but this is a great opportunity to make you realize how important it is to read the following sentence, just in case it gives you more information. In 1492, Christopher Columbus was asked to find a shorter route. He was asked for a short route because this was too long. So in Spanish, the meaning would be, pero esto llevaba mucho tiempo. So the correct answer would be, but this took a long time. So my third advice is pay attention to surrounding sentences. They may provide information to help you guess the word. Let's go to exercise 10. In 1492, Christopher Columbus was asked to find a shorter route to the Spice Islands, going westwards than eastwards. Stop. Realize that the word is connected to than. In Spanish, it would be yendo al oeste, este. So we think of the idea in Spanish, and it would be en lugar de, yendo hacia el oeste, en lugar de hacia el este. So the first idea that comes to our mind, en lugar de, is instead of. So we need a combination of words which has the same meaning than instead of, but the second word is than. So the correct answer is rather than, going westwards rather than eastwards. So my fourth advice is the word has to connect in meaning and in grammar. Instead of fitted in meaning, but because of than, it did not fit grammatically. Exercise 11. And so he set from Spain across the Atlantic Ocean. Stop. Word it's connected to is from Spain. The idea that they are giving us is that él dejó España, él salió de España, or él partió de España. The verb set has nothing to do with this meaning. We realize it's a phrasal verb. Why? Because we know now that the word that is following set has to be a preposition with the meaning dejar, partir, salir. Phrasal verbs that have this meaning is set out or set off. So my fifth advice is phrasal verbs are easy to guess, as it will be in the position of the verb and there will be two words, and you will have to guess the verb or the preposition. In this case, the preposition.